Oh, that was a noise. Hello, everyone. Oh, I wonder who this person is in the bottom corner. Ooh.
And I think Boone would be Regina George.
Real.
Nakari is definitely Karen. Is that her name?
Oh no, we literally just made that joke in voice call. Perfect. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I know, right? Well,
You're missing something on Nakari's nameplate.
yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
It's not canon until you say it, so.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, there's smelling in multi-class.
Okay. Well, I just want everyone to know as well who's in chat. There is Nakani merch on live. Follow that link and you can use the code U-Haul for 10% off.
My new cry sweater.
And
sad
Erin made the wonderful design to go on it. So made it like 4 months ago, and I only just put it up. But you know,
4 months ago in like 8 minutes.
Yeah. But hey, it's what it is. Yeah, enjoyed that. Apart from that, I'm ready to just get into it if you guys are.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys remember what happened last session, but you know, we'll do a little run through.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, sure, I will. So last session.
Few scenes on my notebook.
Last session, you guys got into a fight with the changeling that you knew as Pascal, Ruben, David, and he, who is the higher genasi that Boone had encountered previously. You got into a fight with them, with you guys, and unfortunately, our beloved Arnin Venturis was felled and expired is the word I'm going to use.
Why?
Of course, there was efforts from Nakari to bring back their girlfriend, but Anu's soul didn't seem to be willing to do so. But Anu did was one last message to Nakari, saying that they will be by their side through anything. After a very sad reunion between Boone and, well, mellow, sad, it was a bit weird, reunion between Nakari and Boone. They were informed that there was a meeting the next day where a lot of people are getting together and they should attend. They did so the next day, and they were met with in a room with quite a few people, a few familiar faces. Helen Rudeus, who they had known to be someone related to the academy. There was Jess Hart as well, who was the father of the Hart twins, and Frey, who you guys hadn't seen for a little while, had shown up to discuss how he actually knows a lot more things because of his ability via this orb that he has to see potential instances within the future. There was 4 names dropped to keep an eye on. There is, of course, Adeline, Ani's sister, Raven, who everyone had met before as well, and then 2 other people who Pi has never met. It was Viv and Jackson. Everyone shared some questions and then decided to be on their way with this information. And yeah, that's kind of where we left off. Go on.
Didn't we add Raven to that 4-name list?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
I
possibly.
that. Yeah.
Raven, Viv,
Raven
Jackson.
Raven is in that 4-name list. No worries. Yeah, that's basically where we left off. You guys, I believe you went to get a map of Vervesi, or to Vervesi, you know, from the map room. But apart from that, you guys have your day, the rest of your day ahead of you. It was midday when the meeting started. I'd say it's probably like mid-afternoon at this point.
Squeeze time down. Can I go see if Helen is still hanging around?
By this point, you even rolling, you wouldn't be able to find her.
When I was thinking, maybe it's best if we get back into the Grand Library and learn more about what we're dealing with, because we really know nothing.
Okay, but to learn what we're dealing with, we have to know what to actually look up. Do you have some knowledge on that?
I thought we told you about the church, but we went to the church and talked to some people about gods and stuff, and I was thinking about, I don't know, looking at warlock stuff and moon rituals. Did we not tell you this? Am I going crazy? A lot has happened.
I honestly don't remember. It's been a crazy few days. But
Yeah.
I feel like you need something a little more specific than warlock stuff.
Well, we're pretty sure it's something to do with, or Adlin's deal, something to do with oceans, moon, tides,
Both
eels,
still
maybe.
very vague topics. I mean, I'll help
Well,
you look, but
yes, but maybe with the vague strokes we have, we can narrow it down. And with these names, I was thinking Ravens from the school. Maybe if we could get a list of students, we could narrow that down as well.
well, Jace is looking into Samuel Healy for me, so not much I can do there.
No big deal.
Yeah, I'll join you. I don't think I have anything else to do at the moment.
Okay. Midday, so like 1 o'clock or however.
We're talking more like 2:30-ish.
2:30. Okay.
Mid-afternoon.
I guess her office will be best guess to run by, and I know Boone knows where that is. Because I don't.
What, Rudeus?
Rudeus' office, yeah.
Yeah, I'd know where that was because I.
You see how you did your sneaky thing.
Was the distraction once upon a time.
List of names and access to the library. Think she's the best person to go to?
I mean, probably, if we think... I mean, she was there at the meeting, so she's more trustworthy than we thought before, but... How trustworthy that is...
She's playing them, playing us, playing them.
I feel like it'd be very hard to play Terry.
Yeah, I guess it would be hard to play her. That's fair.
And if she successfully managed to play Terry, I don't think there's a shit we can do about it.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess we'll run by Rudeus' office then.
Are you going to the academy? Are you going to the... I'm assuming the office in the academy that Boone originally broke into.
Yeah, because that was her office, right?
Yeah, that was...
Let himself into...
Pretended to be a professor to lure students out.
You committed some kind of crime, but like...
I think they need better security measures if I was able to lure away children so easily.
Yeah.
There you go. So you're just going over to her office and knocking on the door? Like, is there anything else, like, you want to do? Is that just... Is it as simple as that?
Good first step. Let me look at... Yeah, no. Most of my stuff starts at the library, so...
Yeah, knock on the door, and you just hear her say, "Come in."
Come in.
Yeah, doors unlocked.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. After that meeting, I had a few thoughts in my brain, and I would need permission from you, obviously, but we were hoping.
Okay, well, firstly, come sit down and shut the door.
I mean... yes, ma'am. It's just, sorry, there's a lot happening and we have a short timeline. We kind of want to get stuff done.
I thought there was more of you.
It's just the two of us today.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
Yeah. But yes, as I was saying, we were hoping to get access to the Grand Library to, I don't know, get some answers to questions. And I'm sure you've thought of this already, but we were wondering if we could look at a list of students at the academy, because if Raven is connected to this, maybe these other two are.
I mean, I have, of course, looked at all the students in the academy myself.
Yeah, I figured, but maybe I trust your judgment. Never mind.
And there is nothing. And the library. Why don't you
Insight
just
check.
go?
Insight. I don't.
Okay. Insight check.
It's my character sheet to my things. Well, yeah, I have to find my numbers first. 8.
8. She's telling the truth.
Okay.
I will say I rolled something, whether it's persuasion or deception, I'll never know, and what
Well,
numbers I'll never know. But
well, yeah. Sorry about the library.
hey, but why don't you just go?
Oh well, I
Nothing's
don't.
necessarily stopping you.
People we know made it seem like it's a hard place to get into, so we just wanted to double check. But thank you, ma'am.
Kaya. Right.
I guess, yeah.
But clearly he's not with you, so you can go. So.
Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am. Pleasure.
Now, Helen, am I right in thinking Raven went to your school, or does still go?
She is here on the premises, yes. I am personally, yes, she's not necessarily an official student, but obviously I'm sure you know that her uncle works here. Yes. I have been teaching her a few things, obviously. What
was her uncle's name again?
Her uncle is Professor Gaudreau.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He is a gravitology professor here in school.
And would you have her address on file?
Raven's address?
Yes.
I mean, she stays on campus.
Oh, could you tell me where her room is?
Yes, of course. And she notes down the room, like dorm number, all that kind of stuff, and hands it over to you. Have you guys been to Connie's? Have you two been to Connie's room before?
I don't think we have.
Went with Kaya once, but
because it's not. It's like the same building. It's just like a hall down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, just one more question. Raven's uncle.
Yes.
Has he been here for a while, or do you know if he was with her in the village?
One of Kaya's teachers, right?
Yes, he's been here for many years.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes, I won't get into details. He has a private life, but yes, he used to live over there. Then he moved here maybe a decade and a half ago.
So down. Okay. Oh well. Thank you. See you around, ma'am. I'll walk out.
Tell Kaya as well that he's not allowed in the library still, no matter what you're doing.
Of course, I'll let him know.
Can we know why? He's never been clear.
I'm sure he'll tell you. Good question. I'll let him tell you.
He's a little disposed at the moment.
Well, that's not for me to disclose. So.
Right.
Keep it in my back pocket for. Okay.
Yeah. So, next.
Well, do you want me helping you in the library, or you want me to go take a peek at Raven's room?
Well, if you want to go peek, go for it. I'm sure I can handle some books.
If nothing turns up, I'll be right back.
How far is Raven's dorm from the library?
It's more because the dormitories and all that kind of stuff like that, like basically on campus. So if you're talking from the academy to the library, what is like, I believe when you originally did that plan before, I said it was about 15-20 minutes.
So like 120 feet.
Bestie, you're pushing that.
Fine, I won't have a way to contact Boone then.
Guess it's a
So
you
I won't say
problem.
anything about that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go to the library if you want to go hunt down Raven. Hunt down in a figurative
Well,
sense.
I'm hoping Raven will be there and I can just rifle.
Yeah, that's smart too.
Yeah. So, Kari, you're gonna go to the library.
Yep.
Easy walk. You've been there before.
Mhm.
What exactly are you going to
Let's-
look for?
Let's start with full moon rituals that involve the word impossible.
That's very specific.
Start it off with a bang.
Roll investigation
We've been
time.
given. Okay, that's not terrible. Wait, or is that higher than I think it is? Okay, no, that's that. Investigation 15.
You find nothing on full moon rituals that have the word impossible in them. You do find obviously some information like what the woman at the Storm's temple told you about, you know, about how when the moon is at its peak,
Mm-hmm.
there's ways and means to do more intense things when it comes to magic that would usually like take a person out if they even tried that without it.
Okay.
So what you're saying is, when the moon hits your eye, like a big pizza
Like a
pie,
big
that's
pizza
amore?
pie.
Right? That's amore.
Just wanted to be clear on that fact.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I actually said that in the book. I can't believe.
Ah,
you-
right, yeah.
That's the you have to say when you do the
That's
ritual.
enchantment, yeah. So yeah, nothing on like how to perform a moon ritual. Okay.
It's a bit too specific there, Bestie, is all I'm saying.
Then maybe warlock patrons that involve the ocean, storms, moons, tides, eels. I also wrote down just to cover all our bases.
I'd say from the last time you were looking at patrons, because you came to look at patron stuff here, I remember when you was last here, you probably covered it.
Yeah.
You've probably covered everything that you could find on that. You're just basically looking through the same books just to see if you can find any
So
extra.
helpful. Well, I'm tapped out. That's all I've had to research.
It's hard because you know, it's not just easy information to get.
I figured it's the Grand Library, and I'm the princess. Can't I get all the information?
Are you going around and saying you're the princess?
No.
Exactly.
Maybe you should. Maybe that's what.
Maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the move. I'll keep that in my back pocket. Maybe I'll talk to Frey later about that stuff. Okay, that's all I had. I had more vague questions, but that's not library stuff.
Okay, Boone, you head towards Riven's room.
Yes.
The aura.
Doesn't seem like anyone's in from the outside. From your
Now, if I'm not
decent
mistaken,
perception.
Raven's never actually seen me. Because
Trying
the
to
only
think.
I was watching through
think so.
Poirot when they had that meeting, and I was somewhere else using beast sins, and I think that's the only meeting.
Yeah,
that
I think the only people who have met Raven are the ones who are currently
in the
Unavailable.
like
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Okay, good to
You
know.
just know of her.
Do we know the physical description?
yeah, I'd say they would have probably given it at the meeting at least, so
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, just to keep Boone's identity secret, we're gonna cast a disguise self.
what are you gonna look like?
I'm gonna go back to that red-headed halfling I used.
Okay.
Tiny Ernie.
Alright. Well, the door is locked.
I'll just give it a quick knock and make sure no one's in there.
Give it a minute. Nothing
Well,
on the other side.
you know what I'm gonna have to do. But first, pass without trace.
Okay.
Boys. Love to see
So,
it.
Boys, we out here
when it-
passing.
If you want to roll
You
stealth
just pass
with
without
doing
traces?
this on top of it, then go for it.
Sorry, what was that?
If you want to roll stealth on top of this, then
Yeah.
because as well, you are breaking into a room and there is other people around. So like
That was my idea.
yeah.
So that's gonna be an 11 plus 10, 21 plus stealth. Where is that? That's somewhere, I'm sure. There it is. Plus 8, so 29.
Is that for stealth?
Yes, that's for stealth.
Okay. Now you need to unlock the door.
Yeah, well, easy.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Because that is a 19.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, the
Plus
door.
8.
The door opens so easily. I mean, you're used to it by now. Just
I was worried there might be other me. It's fine. Yeah, we're in. We in there, boys.
mhm. Okay. All right. What is your plan? This room is empty. It's
Completely.
it's I think like no people in there. It's
Yeah,
definitely
okay,
lived
yeah.
in.
Okay, looks like gotcha.
She seems to have like kept her place clean. She's got like a little blanket on the end of her bed that she's folded up. Some clothes that are hung up or like laying on her bed. But everything's very neat and tidy.
Okay, first things first. Hiding places in the room.
You searching them?
No, I am.
Or are you
searching
looking
for
for
myself,
them? Okay.
Yeah.
Make an investigation
just so I
check
have
then.
one ready.
Or what's your passive investigation? Just to see if
Passive
you can just find them.
investigation.
Yeah. You don't have to
18.
spend the time doing it. Oh, you can find little nooks and crannies that you know that you'd be able to fit into in
Okay, cool.
a tight situation.
I'm gonna close the door behind me, lock it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go rifling through dressers, cabinets, anything that like I think you might hide information.
Okay. This is where you
notes
make
such
an
as that.
investigation check then.
Yes. Not my best. That's gonna be a 17.
17. Okay. She just have like a little notebook that she has like on her desk as well outwardly, where it seems to be like a little diary that she's keeping. It covers stuff along the lines of just how she's doing like learning stuff from Rudeus. It seems like Rudeus is teaching her like just certain wizardry stuff on top of, you know, if she's not with this warlock, then the warlock patron, then you know she needs to find other ways just in case anything happens. Search other places. I'm trying to think.
What was the entry for today?
There is no entry for today. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's an end of the day diary keeper.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
was yesterday's?
Yesterday's mentioned how she was just hanging out with Bonnie and Max. Nothing too intense. Yeah. She's a very, with the way that she writes, she doesn't write in massive detail, but it's more like quick notes of what her day was like.
Okay. I'm also looking for like hidden compartments, false bottoms,
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. In one of her drawers, there's like a little sheet of paper of her like with where it seems like she's been writing down like some spells and stuff like that she's been learning. Oh, there is a false bottom under one of them. And there is another little book that she's been writing in.
Real diary.
This book, the last time it was dated was like about 2 weeks ago. But all the entries before that seemed to be daily. These entries were dreams that she was having. It's a dream journal.
Steal that shit.
No.
Do you want if you want to have a quick scan for it, you can see that there's a lot to do with a voice that seems to be taunting her,
Okay.
trying to almost manipulate her and persuade her. She recognizes that as well.
Okay. Anything specific that would be relevant to anything I know?
I mean, she did mention this before when she talked to, but I don't know if they brought it up to you. But she did have a dream or two that included the eel as well.
Okay. Interesting. So if she stopped writing 2 weeks ago, she might have lost that fight. Alright, I'll make a note and put it back as best I can.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can find in here?
That's up to you, because you do start hearing footsteps on the other side of the thing that seem to be approaching.
It's me. I'm just kidding.
Is there a window in this room?
Normally how it is laid out is that there's a door, and then there's a window beside the door, and then on the back end of the room there's a small window that you can get out as well, but that seems to be locked. So
There's a window beside the door that leads outside?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Just
The
gonna...
hallway?
Yeah, into the hallway. But there's curtains and stuff. It's not just like you can look
But
in.
But
Preposterous.
What? What do you mean?
is this like a UK thing?
No,
Probably.
it's actually. But the thing is that this is a thing that, like, if you're living on your own, so you can see who's outside the door. There's not a peephole in the door.
Why not?
There isn't. Why are you asking questions?
So you put a whole window.
It just isn't. This was built ages ago. I don't know what you're on about, bruh.
Alright.
You bullying me for my Britishness.
You
Okay, I
deserve
see.
You
As
deserve-
always.
What time of day is it?
You
Nothing.
get into about like 4 p.m. by this point.
So she might actually be coming in here to stay.
It seems like
Get out of there.
two
Ooh.
as of.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna go into one of my hiding spots that I saw
Okay.
earlier.
Roll
Maybe
stealth with
hot
advantage
date.
for me,
Okay.
and your thing will still be up. Your pass without trace. That's
Yeah.
10 minutes, right? Or is it now? I don't know.
That's an hour.
It's an hour. Okay, there you go. Yes,
Yeah.
What race is Raven?
she's half elf.
Okay.
Thank you for that advantage. That could have gone bad, because I rolled in at one on one of those. The other one was a 16, though, plus 10, 26, plus 8.
Yeah, you don't even have to continue.
30.
26 plus 8.
So-
Jeez.
you get your little hiding spot, and I'd say from where so you can't see the door exactly, but if people were to walk around, you'd see them. The door opens, and you hear two voices. You hear Connie's voice and another female voice that you could assume is Raven.
Probably right.
And Connie is saying, I swear there is something going on here. And he was like, you're just being paranoid, Connie. I don't. And like she starts moving further in and having a look around. Yeah. Doesn't find you. The look around seems to be more like lazily, just to almost like, you know,
Classic.
chill him the fuck out. But Connie seems like he knew that someone was in here.
Oh, alarm spell or something like that, probably. Okay.
But it's Raven's room.
Doesn't mean Connie's
Y'all-
not paranoid.
Yeah.
Grace was
And yeah, they go back and forth about this, how someone's been in the room, and Raven starts to have a little bit more of a proper look, but still nothing enough to find you. And eventually,
Walls.
you are literally in the walls. And eventually, she calms him down a bit. He's like, "Listen, Connie, it's fine. Cause there's no one in here. Like, it's okay. You can go. It's like it's not that big a deal." And eventually, he's a little bit defeated by it, but he respects her decision to be fine about it, and just nods and seems to give her a hug before saying goodbye.
real quick,
Leaving.
non sequitur. How
Mhm.
high up is this room? Like, what floor?
This is so there's a ground floor. It's the first floor room.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Sometimes I always get first, second. Some people do like ground first, so some people do first,
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
So like it, I always have to in my head. But yeah, but Raven is staying in the room.
Yeah. I was worried about that. I was hoping to get a little more from that
She-
conversation.
Because yeah, it was just a lot of Connie being convinced that there's someone in the room and not being able to find a person in the room. So
I'd say if I'm done at the library, I'd start making my way
mhm.
to Raven's room.
Okay. Yeah, by this point, you're probably almost back at the academy.
Oh.
I might just
So
have to
what's-
stay in here until she goes to sleep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, you know
Uh.
what? That's fun. Boone's had worse gigs.
Yeah, she starts cooking herself something to eat. Nothing out of the ordinary happening or something, just very average, making food, eating food, maybe reading something,
Reading food.
reading food,
Reading
yeah.
food. Yeah.
Nikari, Boone's not come back for probably a hot minute.
Yeah, if I so I could take the risk and shoot message around. And it would either hit Raven or Boone. So maybe I won't do that. There's other stuff I can do. There's new stuff I can do.
New stuff. We love new stuff.
You know what? I might do this because, well, I asked. Nikari wouldn't know. I'm casting new stuff. I'm gonna wait outside of Raven's room, and I have no idea what Raven is, so I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
Okay, what does Divine Sense cover again? It's a lot of
seasonal
stuff.
fiend undead. What?
Oh, what did you say?
I got- just
Undead fiends.
And fire.
celestial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire celestial. Yeah, nothing pings.
Okay. I guess I'll just. I guess I'll just wait.
You're standing outside the door.
Not
Just
like
all
right outside
together.
the door, but like kind of just like chilling. Okay, I guess if I make it vague enough and she doesn't know my voice, if I cast message around, I'd just be like, "Hey."
So are you just gonna point in the room and just say, "Hey"? Is that what you're doing?
And
Okay.
if she responds. If Boone responds,
Okay.
even
I
better.
will. Do you know what? I will roll a d100 and see what happens. Where's my other dice? That works. Okay. Hey. Boone, you hear you carrying your head.
And how does
You can just
message-
respond
just-
in the same way you
I
can
think-
sending. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
it's just like a.
Is it
yeah.
silently or do I have to say something?
I'm not actually sure who'd have to.
You have to whisper, but if.
Oh,
you
yeah.
whisper
Hey
quietly
bud,
enough-
that's no good.
Yeah, I do.
Whisper really quietly.
Super duper quietly.
Wait, she's cooking right now, right? Is there like
Yeah,
oil
she's
sizzling?
cooking. I'll give you that.
I'll just like the quietest whisper. I'm good. Go away.
Hey, I guess. What time is it?
Like 4:35. Probably more about 5.
Okay, I'll go to the donut and I'll do my nightly check-ins of our indisposed. Because now I'll check in with Arnie and I'll check in with Kaya.
Annie's.
I mean, I know she's she's doing her thing, but I just did check on her, dust her off as well.
And
Dust
Kaya's
off.
same place he has been. Would you believe
And-
it?
I know Boone wrote that note. I'll read the note.
There's room to add to it.
Yeah.
There's because that was before the meeting that you
Mhm.
wrote that note, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll read him the note, And then I'll be like, we also had a meeting today, and Raven is involved in this, and 2 other people we have no idea who are. We need you back, please. And she might just curl up on the couch in his study then for a bit and
Okay.
cry.
It gets to about 8 p.m. Boone when she starts settling into bed.
Did she do anything out of the ordinary?
No, she was just cooking, eating,
Very
reading food.
Reading food, cooking books.
So, starts settling for bed. Lights turn off after a certain point.
I'm gonna wait till I like hear snoring or something.
What's your perception again? Passive perception again?
My passive perception, I think, is like 18 or 17, probably.
Okay, yeah. You kind of start to hear her breathing like level out a little bit,
Okay.
like someone who is asleep.
All right. Gonna slowly. You know what? First of all, recast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Man, I didn't get a whole lot from this. Oh well.
Same. Oh,
Um,
I have something to do at the end of the day, but that's like end day.
and then I will try to make my way out the window.
The front window. Yeah.
The
hallway
hallway
window?
The hallway
Sure.
window. Listen,
Either one works. 'Cause we're
Yeah,
on the first
I
floor,
can't-
but
I'm being
it's
bullied.
like a
Okay.
motel.
Kind of a
Yeah.
little bit. A little bit.
But it's
Well-
indoors.
Yeah. But yeah, you can slowly push the window open and slide on out. I think that no matter what you'd get as well, you'd be probably fine.
Rolling that one, you never know.
Yeah, but what do you get if you roll that one? I know that it's like.
11?
That if I rolled in that one, it'd
19?
be 19.
See,
You're insane.
I just think that
That's
you
only
should
with
just
Pass Without
pass,
Trace
just because I'm a good person.
Still, if you roll nat 1, you'd get a 9.
Let's go +8. He's highly specialized in his field.
But yeah,
Yeah, yes.
you successfully get out. She a heavy sleeper.
Love that for her.
As soon as Ben's out, he just like stretches and cracks all of his joints. He's been sitting still for like 4 hours.
Yeah, and the hallway is pretty quiet. There's still a few people that might be just like lurking about, but it's
If anything, it'll look
Let
like a
you
walk of
know.
shame. Nothing special.
yeah. You're just heading back to the house?
Yeah, I guess I'll just head home. A little downtrodden since I didn't find anything new out except for the dreams.
I mean, technically, you found new stuff out.
That's
but...
true. Nothing
yeah.
to add to the
Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing
the pile.
new to the list.
Okay, yeah. You go back home, Hikari. Are you falling asleep in the couch for a
No,
bit?
I have stuff
and
to do.
then-
She's gonna cry for a bit. She's gonna
Okay.
train for a bit, and
Okay.
when it hits about 10 o'clock, if she hasn't heard anything, she'll message Ozzy.
Okay. What is she messaging Ozzy?
Things are bad. Arnie has fallen. We will fix this. Gauge situation on when to tell Galen. I'm sorry. Killing Adlin is the only way. That's 25 words because I wrote this out like 10 times in the past
Yeah.
week.
Let me think of how Ozzy is going to respond. I'm sorry. What? Okay. Hard to talk. Will when I can. Stay safe. I'll figure out how to tell him. That's when you get back.
Can't say anything more. Okay. Yeah, then she'll just go to bed in the guest room again.
Yeah. About you, Boone? Are you doing anything before sleepy times?
I mean, just some usual training with Trent. Nothing special.
Okay. And Trent, I believe that Trent probably didn't go to the meeting with you because although he's technically part of your little group now, he's not been there for long. So he's just been chilling at home all day, doing his own little thing. But yeah, he'll take some training, some bonding time.
Yeah, me and him hanging out.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to start now that Trent's sort of on a path. I'm gonna start trying to train that cat.
I forgot about
Did
the
you-
cat. Okay, what do you
Because
train
I
the
have a
cat?
very little used speak with animals and beast sense, so
It can be
Mhm.
Boone's cat now if it's not our cat.
So are
I
you
don't know.
casting like are you casting anything while you're trying to train or
I mean, speak with animals seems like the obvious choice.
okay? And what are you trying to train teacher to do?
First is just gonna be stay.
Okay. I will have you roll an animal handling check with advantage. Because you are able to communicate with this cat.
Because yeah, my main thing is I want to be able to use beast sense and like use it as a sentry, but I can't do that if
Okay.
he just walks off.
That's fair.
Ugh, not great. I rolled a 5 and a 4 plus 4, 9.
You mean stay? I mean I want to go and eat my food.
Oh yeah, but like I need you.
Animal thought, I was like, who's talking?
The thing is, like, if I ask you to stay, it's important that you stay right there.
But I don't want to.
Even if you don't. Okay, tell you what. You don't want to stay because you want food, right?
Yeah.
What if I said, anytime you stay, when I say stay, you get double food later?
I don't know that you're telling the truth.
I'm the one that buys you food.
I'll think about it. Get back to me tomorrow.
Cheers. Give him like a little fist bump.
Yeah.
And that's my night.
Yeah, okay.
I'll inform Nikari about like the dream stuff I learned,
Okay.
and then like 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago
I
it
was-
stopped.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I got nothing new. Maybe I'll check in with Frey tomorrow and see if he's smarter.
Oh, and it is good to note that Connie knew I was in there somehow. Wasn't able to find me, but he knew someone was. So if we go snooping around anything Connie's
Yeah.
touching, we gotta be aware of alarms.
Yeah, he's seems pretty smart. Should be aware of him, anyways.
No, not as smart as me, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. You guys go to sleep for the night. I just need to quickly, you know,
Person's
What?
calling me dramatic. I feel attacked.
I need to add a 0 after the 4 here now, because now we've got 40 minutes to go, guys.
plenty. Not even worried.
And,
Fine, chill. Nothing big.
Yeah, nothing too scary.
Not like we have to
Anyway.
kill a whole person.
So the next
Killed us before.
morning, you guys get situated. You have your breakfast. Boone.
Hey.
Alteris's voice is in your head.
Oh, with that?
And she's like, "Hello, Boone. I have something I want to talk about. You'd like to come here when you get the chance."
I'll respond. I assume this will be at the donut. Should I bring scones, or is this a no scone sitch?
Yeah, she replied, "Yes. You're willing to bring scones, I guess."
Alright. Boone doesn't
Do
have
we
time
have
to bake, so he's
scones?
gonna head
Yeah.
to his favorite bakery and grab some scones to bring.
Okay. Got some scones to bring. Okay. And are you just going straight there? The two of you? Is Trent coming along? What's your...
Probably should have
Unless
asked.
you- Yeah.
I'll
Maybe bring him, he can sit outside.
I'll bring Trent, and if Terry's like private, he can get some
Mhm.
breakfast.
Okay. So you head up, you go to Alteris's room, knock on the door, opens as per usual, you know the
Yeah.
ish by now. However, Alteris is all alone. That
Not a real
is. That
Her
is.
girlfriend?
Yeah, no, totally. Cam, do you want to describe your character for me? You're muted, my love.
You-
Yeah.
yeah.
Very loud.
Fucking ruined immediately.
And I will.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you
Yes.
now.
Okay. You guys see Isolde sitting in the office with Alteris. You see super young, elvish looking girl, maybe like 18, 19, super pale skin, has long, like down below her waist, pink hair in bubble braids, so like kind of loose bubble braids. She has a sprig of holly like behind her one ear, and you can see, she's wearing a pink and green sweater vest. We got like pink pants on, little like platform Mary Janes, and she has a little white stoat kind of sitting around her neck that like occasionally will just like move
Oh, they're
around.
like the ferret-like things, right?
Yeah, like ferrets basically. Yeah, and as soon as you guys open the door, she is like beaming at you guys, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's actually you!"
Hi.
And she like is like smacking Terrace's shoulder. She's like, "Auntie Elle, it's them! It's."
You're amazing.
Alteris just sighs a little bit.
Oh, Auntie L. Okay.
Hey Terry, how's it swinging, girl?
This is told. I thought that she could help you in whatever you're doing.
Yeah, it's weird.
And
Drip down
how
quick.
much does Isolde know about what we're
Yeah.
doing?
Like literally everything. I have been keeping up with your adventures. You guys are
Doing a
so
valley accent,
fun.
damn it.
I don't know, like everything. You guys are so fun, so adventurous. I would
Wow.
totally love to help you out in any way I can.
Mm. Yeah.
Asia told a lot of things.
I
Like
see.
everything, or do we need to cover?
I mean, enough.
Okay.
Well, Isolde, what is your specialty?
Yeah.
My specialty, well, I can do magic, and I'll probably like put some snowflakes in my hand. It's kind of like a new development in my life, but you know what? It's going great so far, so I think it would be a great help to you guys. That's pretty much my special. Oh, I'm really charming. Like tucks her hair behind her ear. If you need me to like, you know, like talk to people for you guys, get some information, I can totally do that for you. Yeah, I can do it all.
So if we need snowflakes or a honey trap,
Or talk to people, which we already do.
Well, I can do other things besides snowflakes, but it'd be kind of silly to, do that in the office. I'm pretty sure Auntie Elle would kill me, so.
Meanwhile, Auntie Elle is literally right next to you, just saying this, like just like
Boon's just
wait.
gonna slowly walk forward and set a plate of scones on the table.
Oh my god, this is so sweet of you to bring scones. Immediately devours one. This is delicious.
I'll bring Truncheon at this point, figuring it's not anything that.
Oh my god, hi, a new friend.
Trent,
Yeah.
Isolde, Trent.
Yeah,
Hi.
figured you two should meet
Me
up.
Issy, by the way. I know Isolde is kind of a mouthful, so you can call me Issy, yeah.
Hi,
See.
but yes, Isolde is my niece, so
Made a good assumption there.
it, she's somehow convinced me to pair herself with someone, and I thought you guys might be the best.
And you're willing to
Uh.
put your niece with us despite the incredible danger.
Yeah.
I can, like, Totally handle myself. Don't even worry about it.
Just so we're
she says
clear,
so.
we had our friend die yesterday. No, day
Mhm.
before.
2 days. Yeah, and one currently indisposed, so got a few things going on that would deter most?
Like, genuinely sorry to hear about your guys' loss, and I know your other friend, Kaya, is, you know, kind of out of the picture right now. And I know maybe like I don't seem as serious as you guys, but this is just my personality. But I really promise, like, I can help you guys.
Can't keep on doing the voice.
Whatever you need. Like, I will really do my best. I know it's dangerous. Trust me, I've thought about this a lot, and I really
Okay.
think that I can help you guys get to where you need to be.
Okay.
I unfortunately also
Uh,
think that she can help you guys. So
Let's
Alright.
huddle
Why do
real
you
quick.
think she
Oh,
can help
or
us?
why?
how about,
Yeah.
hey, Izzy, why don't you maybe go find Artia?
Okay.
And, okay.
He skips out of the office.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
I know.
She's related to you.
Yes. I
Okay.
have family.
Well, yes, but I mean, you and her, very different ends of a
So
line.
who's the sibling?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't really talk much anymore. So, but
Well, they
You
sent you
see-
your niece.
no, Izzy came on her own. So,
Interesting.
How old is EC?
Yeah.
she's 18 and a half.
Oh,
About your age, Nakari. So,
almost
Forget how young
to
you
the
are.
T. Yeah.
so
Done a lot in my life, unfortunately.
and she's very good at convincing people.
She
And
is. Yeah.
she, like she said, she is quite. She newly found her capabilities. But I do believe that she would be a great asset
And-
to what you guys are doing.
How did she come upon these abilities? We're dealing with a few people like that, and
Still trying to figure that out. Do you want me to tell you what she told me, or?
That would be
I would
lovely.
love to.
She said she made a wish on her 18th birthday, and her best friend gave her powers.
Her best friend. Who's her best friend?
Someone called Willow.
Willow.
Wait,
Okay.
excuse me? So did you say Willow?
Yes.
What do you know that I don't?
Probably not.
No, no, we're not doing this. If we're inviting someone new, we need to know all the details.
I'm friends with a Willow myself.
Oh,
Sweet old
right.
bag.
You
You are.
think it's the same?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, maybe we can tie those
Well-
together.
And plus, I hope you wouldn't mind this, but I would like her to stay in your home.
I mean, we have a spare room now, so.
I guess we do. Yeah.
Just because I can't have her running around here. I mean, this is. I have to work. And She's
can.
been here for about 4 days, and I have barely gotten anything done apart from that meeting. So,
Seems so. Yeah, we can home her up.
yes, and I think Artia loves her, but I think Artia needs a break as well. So,
Oh god, I would love to see her in Artia. That would be quite an interesting conversation. But yeah, we can. Yeah, we're good with her, Boone.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, if she causes any issues, just come to me, and I'll
Big anti voice. Yeah, we got you.
just. I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Oh come on,
Just
friends.
if she misbehaves, just say that I'll call her parents. Yeah.
Oh, keep that in my back pocket.
Because I also don't believe they know she's here, so...
Oh, can we
Should
know
really
who
let
her
them know,
parents
but-
are, just so we know what could come knocking after us?
I mean, there's someone who looks like me, and there's another...
So, sister?
Is this sister or brother? I can't remember.
Brother.
Brother, yeah. Yes, and mother's an Eladrin like her, like pale.
But no one super important that would have our heads on a stick if we
Yeah, no
were found
I
with her?
mean, they would yell at you. I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
about it.
Yeah.
They are simple people in a simple little world, so...
Okay.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can find Artia, you can find her. Shouldn't be too far.
Well,
So,
we'll go
she
hunting.
said she was going to get breakfast, so...
Oh, okay, well, we know where that is.
Alright, off we go.
Oh.
Do you go find Isol and Artia?
Yeah, before
No.
we go up though, if they're
No.
no, we just go do something else.
She's... You've been put on babysitting duty, guys.
Yeah, we
Congratulations.
No, if we're going to the cafeteria and they're talking together, I want to observe them for a sec, because I'm kind of curious how Artia is going to interact with her.
How is Isolde, like, what is Isolde saying?
I don't know how the cafe works, but I imagine it's like a cafeteria, right? Like you go down the
Yeah,
line
yeah,
and
yeah.
get your shit. You go walking down the line together, and the soul just like piling her plate high with sweets. Is talking to Artie and is like, "Oh my god, Aunt Artie, you will never guess who I just met in Auntie Elle's office." And it's just going on and on about how cool they are, and I'm like, this is gonna be like the start of my first real adventure. Oh, but they seem so serious, so I have to be serious.
And Artie's like, I mean, I'm sure it'll be okay. And like she's going,
think so?
yeah.
Do you think they wanna be
Like as
friends
you're
with me?
talking. I'm sure I mean, I'm surprised that not more people do because you're such a personality.
Oh my god, you're so sweet, Auntie. Gives her a hug. At this point, I imagine probably like turns around with her plate full of sweets and sees you guys and is like, "Oh my god!"
Question, DM. You said she's part of Ladrin?
Full,
Yeah,
'cause,
she is.
Elle
Well,
is.
yeah, she is full Ladin.
Does she register on my
Well-
Fadar?
I assume so. Yeah.
Vadar. It's so funny.
I'd assume so. Yeah, because the Ladrin's more so than just normal
You're one of my
elves.
favorite enemies.
Yeah,
What's Gaia then? Is it?
Gaia is an elf, not technically Fae.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
he was. Yeah. My bad.
Hmm.
Oh, I was thinking of something.
He
Yeah.
doesn't get to know a type of Ladrin, though, right? That's still my
Well,
secret.
actually, I have
Oh,
advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about you.
interesting.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm waving you down from across the cafeteria, like jumping up and down. Guys!
Almost like drops all
No.
the sweets that are on your plate. Like,
Yeah, literally, like about to tip over all over the floor. Whoa!
Well, I guess we'll
you'll
go sit with them.
visit with them. Well, Artia is, of course, doing her usual routine.
Taking your plate, but yeah.
She's
Just give them some
"You-
alone time. It's been a long 4
you
days.
enjoy yourself. And she
Hi,
just
Auntie.
nods. Gives a little wave.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Continue.
Izzy.
Yeah. Hey.
Do you guys want some cupcakes? Starts passing
Oh,
out.
Ate already, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'll just save them for later. Starts packaging them up.
Actually.
Oh, you do? Okay, here you go.
So yeah, we know Archie told you stuff, but what all do you know? So we're on the same page.
I know you guys went on a couple drug busts. You guys were breaking into the
Okay, maybe-
library. You
Maybe a
guys
little
were-
quieter.
okay. You guys went on some drug busts. You guys broke into the library.
Mhm.
You guys, you got in a fight with somebody, and yeah, that was a couple days ago, right? Oh, your friend got stuck in a time bubble. What else? Oh, you have 40 days to kill that scary lady. Your brother and Mr. Gallon are in the palace. I think that's pretty much it, right? Did I miss any?
Unless Boone wants
I
to throw
mean-
anything on top. Broad strokes.
Boone will just pull out a vial of Frask and toss it over. What do you make
Oh
of this?
no,
Auntie Elle, tell
Okay,
me
is
about
it the
this.
new fresco or is it the old
It's
fresco?
the old Frask.
Okay.
the
Oh,
supercharged Fraskin.
Probably just like hold it up for a minute and then tosses it back and is like, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Kind of weird though.
I'm gonna say in Sylvan, do you know your mother tongue?
Yes. Oh my god, it's been so long. Mom like never talks Sylvan back at home. This is so fun.
Interesting. I'm trying to imagine Sylvan with a Valley Girl accent, and it's
That's so funny.
Boone is like cornering his prey right now.
He probably is like, what is happening?
Where did you learn Sylvan from? Your accent is so good.
shit. Oh, I picked it up today. So while still speaking in Sylvan, just sort of like doing the giving me a moment thing to Nakari. So I hear you're friends with old Willow.
Willow's my best friend. How do you know Willow? Wait, oh my god, did she also give you power?
Not quite 100% on that one. Do you speak to the Willow often?
Yeah. I speak to her every night actually. I tell her about everything I did and all the friends I made. Which, you know, honestly, my friend quest has not been going that well, but I think today I count 1, 2, 3 new friends.
I was like, what?
That you do. Next time you're speaking, could you just ask me, or ask her for me, if she remembers little old Boone?
Yeah, I totally can. That's no problem. You know, I'll do it tonight. And I'll, like, pulls out a little notepad and scribbles down. Yeah, got it on lock. I'll definitely do that for you.
Appreciate it.
Of
Switch,
course.
switch back to common. So, does anyone have any idea of where we want to go next? Because if not, I've got an idea.
Well, Frey was going to be the number one on my list for next place to scout for information, but if you have a better plan, all
Well,
yours.
I was gonna say we're running out of time. Maybe we bite the
Yeah.
bullet and just go down to the mines.
Ooh, spooky mine adventure.
I do have the start
I-
of that map. Yeah, we can
Yes,
rest of it.
we could, yes. Yeah,
You seem hesitant.
let's do it. I'll talk to Frank first just because it's a different course, and then he'll have time to get
You
information.
say, check.
I mean,
Do I roll anything for insight? What do I roll for insight?
It's either deception or persuasion, I believe, is how
yeah,
Kyle usually does it.
depending
Yeah, I
on
know what it
what
is.
you're
It's
rolling.
not.
I got a
Yeah.
16 for what it's worth.
I got 16 for what's it worth.
Oh. So what was
I
your
have-
insight checking on again? Sorry. What, sorry, sir.
Why don't want to go to mines?
Yeah, why the mine seems to be not their favorite idea.
Okay. And what do you think? I feel like you think it's
If
something.
we tie,
Yeah, it's
But, like-
someone told her to stay out from there, and she respects them, and she's a little scared of it, but not against it.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well, then,
if I Oh,
Frey
no.
first, you said.
just get the information out of the way. Yeah. I guess.
No,
come
I
with
mean,
us.
me and Izzy and Trent could go to the mines if you don't want to. I won't force you.
can come to the mines. It's fine. I just
No,
think
just
I should talk to Frey first.
letting you know it's an option.
Yes, yes.
You see he's nibbling on a scone with Trent and is like, are they fighting? This a fight?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm going to love Trent and Izzy. That's what as soon as
They're gonna be besties. I can.
Oh
feel
yeah,
it
they're
from
gonna be
both.
besties. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll go to Frey and ask him about moon rituals that are impossible and warlock patrons involving
Okay,
X, Y, and Z.
you go to Trent's office. Knock on the door. He's in there. He's eating some kind of breakfast while he's like looking over some papers.
Oh, sorry if I'm interrupting your breakfast.
No, you can come sit down if you want. I'm not doing anything that important.
I just I struck nothing at the Grand Library, and I was trying to get some answers quick.
You're not
So I was
going to get
hoping-
anything at the Grand Library. If you
don't
could
know,
get
I
it
don't
from there, why
read.
do you think more people aren't concerned about what's going on?
That's fair. I was just wondering if you knew anything about full moon rituals that are being talked of.
What do you know about full moon rituals?
I know that they can do the impossible, and I'm hoping, well, we'll get there if we need to.
Are you asking me to tell you what they're trying to do? Because I cannot tell you that.
You can't. No, I'm asking you to tell me how they're doing what they're trying to do.
How? You mean like what they need to do it? Like that
Yeah.
kind of stuff?
I guess, essentially.
I mean, again, I can't tell you much, but I know that
Tell me more than the library.
there only needs to be one of them. I know that for sure.
Oh.
But it's a team effort. They all
Oh.
have their own roles to play.
Question. If we take out one, does that stop the whole thing? Like, I'm just saying, if they're all, like, I picture a ritual, I picture them all gathered in a circle, so if we kill one of them, is the ritual over, or...
The circle's closed.
So you probably met Trent, not Trent, Freya a couple of
Right.
times. And you got the vibe quite quickly that he wasn't keen on you. But it depends on if you decide
He doesn't give
to
a shit.
acknowledge it.
She's like-
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, hey, I just said if one of them can do it. Only one needs to do whatever is needed. There is a few other aspects that are needed as well, but that I cannot disclose.
Sounds about right.
Because you don't know them?
Oh, he just doesn't want to. He has, like, a whole thing.
Well, yes, I met this man before.
It's
I know his
not-
deal.
It's not that I don't want to.
Okay. Well, no, it's fine. Also, just do you know who Adlin's patron is? We've been trying to figure that out for forever, and
I
Don't-
cannot. I can't say anything.
okay, well then I'm going to talk to Raven, and I don't know, that's gonna end. So
If you talk to Raven, perhaps she might give you information. It depends on how you approach it. I mean, as I said, just because I have seen things doesn't mean that that is what is exactly destined to happen. Have you ever read that book called Doctor Strange? Have you ever read that book called Avengers Infinity War?
Oh, I love
Hate
that
them.
one.
Ugh.
He saw 14
But it
million
was still
futures.
wrong.
But it's like that is
highest growing book of all time.
I don't just see what is exactly ahead of us. I see different variations of what could be.
Okay then. Well, thank
So
you
I cannot
anyways.
confidently tell you that Raven can give you the information that you want, but there's a
But if you give me like a pool to pick from,
Can you
it
just,
narrows
like...
down us nothing.
Yeah,
that
can
we
you just
have.
tell us, like, what question do we need to ask? What do we need to investigate in order to figure out more about this silly little patron?
I mean, your best course, like, is to possibly get in contact with any four of these people and
One's burned and the other.
do something about it.
Well, okay. Well, thank you, Freya.
Faerie,
think
I
that's-
actually had one question. It is a small one. How much do the Trestine know about what's going on?
How much is the what, sorry?
The Trestine? How much do they
Why-
know about what's...
Why is that not clocking in my head?
It's your own lore, so it should.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Why is that not clocking in my
Read
head?
your own lore. I told you. We're staging a
that's
hostile DM
awkward.
takeover. Well, that's weird.
Yikes.
It's not my.
Do you need me to remind you?
Yes, please.
The heads of the council?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
five heads?
The government.
Like how it's like
It's so
one
great.
head, two
Listen,
head.
I don't
three.
have
Three
that
heads? I
law
count 1, 2,
document
3
up, okay.
heads.
And you said how much do they know about what's going on?
Yeah. How involved in this are they?
Some of them have more knowledge than others. I don't know if they have direct involvement, or if they do, they are not fully aware of how involved
I
they
guess what I'm
actually
really
are.
asking is how under the thumb of the royal family are they? Or are they a separate entity?
Quite separate. I mean, the royal family don't really. They basically just sign off on laws these days. They don't have as much power as the king may make you think. So
Well, Dakari, I mean, all else fails. You're still a princess. If you go to them,
I guess. Yeah.
may be able to make some deals considering political power, capital. And then you've got someone that rivals the royal family.
Yeah. Keep that on the burner. On table thought.
It's a
But
thought.
yes, as he's saying, we don't have as much power as some want you to believe.
but I mean, that could be a good idea. Again, I cannot tell you whether what to say or do. That's something I can control.
I've got no more questions. What about you, Izzy? Have you got a chance to pick Frey's
I'm-
brain?
Oh yeah, I've picked his brain
sure
loads
she
of
has plenty of
times. He hates answering my questions though.
Because
I'm
I
sure
cannot
because they're so
answer.
insightful.
Because I cannot answer a lot of the questions you ask. They are, and you keep asking them. So
Well,
Okay.
let's
What?
get you. Oh, okay. Ask your question.
All right,
what was
Frey.
it, sir?
One last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite dessert?
Can you answer that?
I like ice cream. I'm kind of a plain guy.
What flavor?
I like strawberry ice cream.
What toppings?
Wow, that's getting intense.
I don't really do toppings that often. I'm normally just put it on the kind of guy.
Understood. We're just gonna walk
Okay.
away.
And Frizz, are you two about to leave as well?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna.
Frey will say to Unicorn, is like, I am sorry about
Thanks. Yeah.
I promise you that if there is anything you could do about it, you would know.
Trying. Thanks. Yeah. Let's
Yikes!
easy. Let's show you to your room.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, let me grab my suitcase really quick. Pulls out like a giant.
I'm
big-
expecting like fucking name High School
I'm,
Musical.
I'm thinking Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay.
like a carpet
I'm
bag?
the
That
one
would
with
be
the
so fun,
bag,
actually. Didn't even think about that. Oh my god, house tour. Let's go.
Okay, so you take
Um,
Issy to the house.
Yep.
What do you just give her a little tour around? Which room do you give her? Like, what's your...
Don't make me. I give her the guest room, but the guest room is still like a mess. Like Nikari hasn't cleaned it since she's been staying in there.
Okay, okay.
She doesn't say anything. It's just like, oh my god, this is such a nice room. Thank you guys. This is so hospitable.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the space, but I'm sure someone can fix it up.
Oh, it's
So-
totally fine.
And unpack your belongings and whichever.
So,
Go on.
no, you first.
No, you first. You go.
I was just gonna say, are you two going to be joining me in the mine? I guess you three. I assume Trent was coming.
Well, what do we... I know we only have X amount of days, but I don't want us to go jumping into something we can't handle. again.
I will remind you, you still have the changeling to interrogate.
Oh! Yeah, up in the prison.
That might help you
Oh,
if you're gonna
knocked
go
you
into the
out.
mine.
I forgot. I was like, I thought we did.
Yeah.
No, you pushed
No.
him out.
No, yeah, I punched him and he kind of passed out for a while.
But, oh my god, we have a prisoner to interrogate? I've never done an interrogation before. This will be so fun!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we... yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, should
Maybe.
gang.
Boone, could you go talk to him? I don't know if I'm
You ain't up for it?
up to see him just yet.
All
Like,
right. Me and Trent will go.
No,
You
it-
can show Izzy around.
oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright, me and Trent
Is
will
he
be back
doesn't
to the
is he
donut.
doesn't want to be part of the interrogation?
Seems like he just automatically gravitates more towards Trent. I'll leave him alone and I'll accompany Nikari instead.
Okay. So Hikari, Isha is all around, and Boone, you and Trent head back up to where they have been holding this changeling man. In the I don't know, and he's sat in the same place where he was, the day prior when you punched him. Oh, not you, but
I didn't punch.
yeah.
Someone did.
Ooh, who
And
could that be?
he's just looking at his hands, not doing anything,
Hmm.
and his fingers are still broken, or like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
the
All the thingies dislocated at least.
yeah.
Joey.
Walk in. Good eye. Is he still gagged?
No, I'd say no, from because when you left him, because I think you took the gag off to talk to him, and then Nikari and he didn't put it back on, so no.
Well, he's still here, so that's something. Well, how's it going? How's your night?
I'm not going to respond to silly questions like that.
It's not silly, it's polite.
But that's not what you're here for.
No, but just because we're here and we're enemies doesn't mean we have to get rid of all the pleasantries.
Doesn't say anything to you with that comment.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright. Tell me where the fresk is coming from. Especially this new shit.
Oh, you didn't know. That's disappointing. I thought you'd know by now.
Oh, help me out and I can be a little less disappointing.
Just, I don't know, it's a bit, funny that you come into all of this with so much confidence.
Get more
Yeah.
healed up.
Yeah, it's been like 2 days now, so 1.5 days, you know.
Alright, pull out the crossbow. We're really gonna have to do this the hard way. I just had a friend die and I'm not in the mood.
Oh yes, your friend. Not in the mood. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever in the mood to be interrogated, so...
right, crossbow bolt through the hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I feel that'll be an easy hit, so you have to roll. Yeah, you shoot him through the hand, and he does a small yelp, but shakes it off really quickly.
Tell me where the first is coming from, and I'll get out of your hair. Honestly, that's all I really want to know.
You really want to know where it's from when you don't even know who's behind it all?
I'll figure that out in time. You just made my job easier. Don't want to take
Don't
out all the
get
history.
anywhere close enough.
Other hand.
Another.
Don't make me do
yelp.
this.
I'm gonna just roll damage on it just so I can keep track of. Obviously, I'll just do it as non-lethal, I'm assuming, but
Yeah.
so I can keep track of his health.
Ooh, yikers. That's gonna be 20 damage for both bolts.
20 damage as in total.
Well,
Or
so 10
each?
each.
10
Yeah,
each, okay,
10
okay.
each. So
10 each.
20 total.
His nose got just 2 bolts in both his hands
Yeah.
with his dislocated fingers.
Just like
And another kind of like, but he is far too cocky than he
That's
should be in a
fine.
situation like this.
Listen, if you're not gonna tell me anything, you're really no use to me.
I can tell you plenty of things. It just depends
Such
what I get
as?
out of it.
Your life, for one.
Don't you think that I value my life?
No, if you don't, I mean, we can just end the jail.
And then you
Up
won't
on
get
the
any
head.
information, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty good at getting information, so strictly speaking, you're not necessary.
Okay, but if you're so good at getting information, how did your friend die? I mean, if you were so good,
I
you would have
don't
known that
Yeah, those two correlate.
there was... Yeah, you would have known that there was more of a threat.
Is that what you think you are?
I mean, your friend's dead, so...
Yeah, I'm a friend. You think you're threatening me?
I mean, maybe not, but... one's enough.
Listen, you had us outnumbered almost 2 to 1, and you're sitting here with all your fingers broke. And 2 crossbow bolts in your hand. And I just had a scone. You really think you're the dangerous one here?
I mean... he just shrugs. But you can tell that he still thinks so. Okay, I'll tell you something. I will be a wonderful person and give you very vital information. And I won't ask for anything in return. I think I will just enjoy the idea of you confidently going into this and thinking you'll get out alive.
Okay, that works for me.
I mean, you barely get through Harwin. So... Fresk is being manufactured down, in the dark, the old bristling mines.
Okay, so I was right. Cool.
Okay, yes. But there is some more stuff around it. There is some people that I can give you basic descriptions of. I'll be fair. I'll give you advantage. He's
said the thing! You said the thing! You said the thing!
So one of them's actually a good friend of mine. But they've been going to die anyway, who cares? You know, take them all down with me. There's Viv. She's fun.
Oh yeah, I know that name.
Yeah. We sent letters back and forth a lot.
Good. Good to have pen pals.
Yeah, right. She looks like this, and he transforms into what Viv looks like.
The second he transforms, like crossbow to the forehead.
Really? Okay.
So slayful.
And he does, for a brief second, you do see the form that he's in before you do kill him. That's the killing blow.
I was
If
just
you
putting
want-
it up against his
No,
forehead.
Oh,
I
you
wasn't
put it.
killing
Oh, I thought you.
No,
like,
no, not that far.
No.
I thought you said like you could. Okay,
I said
that
crossbow
makes
to the forehead, not
sense.
bolt
Okay.
through the forehead.
To the forehead.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, but when you say crossbow to the forehead, sometimes you kind of miss some words when you say stuff. So like, not just you, but anyone does. So, but yeah. Okay then. Crossbow to the forehead.
Yeah,
but
sure, yeah.
you do see. Let me get up the description of this.
I fully picture her as the Dragon Age character. Vivian? That's all I've been picturing.
So Viv is
funny.
elven, very pale, dark hair. The hair kind of falls to like just past the shoulders. There's like a few wisps of grey in there. She has red eyes. That are very piercing.
Person asks a very important
yeah,
question.
if she's a MILF. She is very milfy. I'll let you know that.
Got big MILF energy.
Wait, oh, it's censored for me.
Yeah, no sense. You have child locks on your Twitch?
So funny. Zaren's actually a baby.
She's child. Wait,
do I really scare you that much as you?
I'm just not a big chances guy.
And
okay, there we go.
anyone else you want to know about? As
Well.
he slowly transforms back into his.
Is it safe to say that Jackson's down there too?
Jackson. Know the name, don't know the face. And Harwin, I think it's fun that you don't get to know what he looks like.
Yeah, it does make it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
But
I mean,
Viv and
I don't really
Harwin are
need to know
very
this, but-
close, so get to one,
Sorry,
you
what
can
was
get to
that?
the other. Viv and Harwin, they're very close.
oh yes, yes.
Get to one, you get to the other, but if you piss one of them off, Viv will probably set her dog on you, so
Oh God.
Her dogs?
her dog singular, not plural.
No, I think he said dogs actually.
Yeah, she's gonna whip her dogs out.
Can I just ask why you're in on all this? Like, what do you get out of it?
Bit of fun.
Oh, that's fair.
Made friends, they asked me to do some things, I thought, why not, I get paid. So,
Good pay.
yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm sure you saw the money I had,
Oh yes, yes.
so...
Forgot about that.
All right. Well, if that's all you got, we can finish this up right quick. Do you have any gods you want to pray to?
No, I don't pray to any gods. Just curious, before we wrap this all up, what name do you know me by?
Oh shit, we got a few for you. Let's look. He pulls out his notebook, starts flipping through them. I've got them here somewhere.
Ruben, take the sandwich.
Pascal.
Pascal.
David.
David.
Those are three.
Pascal, Ruben. I really
Pascal,
can't find-
Ruben, and David, I think, were the three
David,
that
yeah.
you...
I think we might have one more, but like, sure. We'll say Pascal, Ruben,
all I have.
David. Got quite a few.
Yes, I have more, but...
Yeah.
At least you don't know my actual name. That's fun.
Okay. Doesn't mean a whole lot to me, friend.
I'm not saying it does, but it means something to me.
Certainly worried about names.
I mean, I am a Fae being, so...
Oh yeah, no, I smelled that on you when we first met. No, speaking Sylvan, afraid you won't be going home this time.
Oh. He
Just
just
casually while I'm flicking through my notebook.
shrugs.
Oh, that's
Any last words or next to kin you'd like to get a message to?
Not really. Just get it over with.
Okay, back of the head.
Yeah, okay. That man's
Body.
dead.
the body.
What did you say?
Loot the body.
Loot the body.
Well, we did already. when
Yeah,
we
you
were
already did.
Did we
painting.
take everything? Okay, fine.
He was bound.
Lose it again.
But as
Loot
you
him again.
kill this guy, he looks like he had no fear of death whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's a cool guy.
Ooh, do we want to do some more ethical experiments?
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell. Hey, Trent, get your weapons ready. I'm gonna pull out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, right, you do have all that stuff.
Gonna pull out a vial of new fresk.
You really want this to work.
I need to know if it's an option.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are you just gonna give it to him?
Yeah, tip it down. Get like weapons ready.
Okay.
And like the second I pour it in, jump back a few feet.
Nothing happened.
The new stuff?
New stuff? No, nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put a few more bolts just in case.
Okay. But yeah.
Double tap is important.
Yeah. You're pretty convinced that he is unalive by the time you finish
Alright.
with him.
I'll stuff him into the bag of holding and start cleaning up.
So foul.
Oh.
Okay.
I will say on the house tour, she will Nakari will mention to not go in her room and Kaya's study. Those are off limits.
I will totally respect that. After the house tour finishes up, in my mind, if it's okay with you, Nakari, we end in the kitchen. And
Sure.
Lucy will be like, "Hey, I have a weird question. Do you know how to bake? Like make pastries and shit like that?"
I guess I've never tried, but
The house baker's out.
Do you want to?
sure we can bake.
Oh my god, let's make some bread. I am an expert at making bread.
Sure, that'll make it easier so we don't have to run out to the store.
Yeah. And I'll just spend some time with Nakari whipping up some bread.
Okay. Yeah, we can spend that time while Boone is interrogating and then murdering the changeling man.
I like to think of
And-
it as putting down.
Yeah, well.
Mercy
Are
kill.
you going home after this, or are you doing anything else, Boone?
Boone?
Yeah.
I'll tell Trent to head home and I'll just go for a head clearing walk.
Okay. So Trent comes in, like, oh, what's that spell? Oh,
I
it's
say-
good.
Imagine one of the
Yeah.
loaves like just got out and is cutting off like slice a piece and be like, "Oh my god, try this!" and like don't even
It
wait.
just shoves it in its face and like about to say something.
Trent, where's food? Finish chewing.
Boone is he went for a walk or something. I don't
Okay.
know.
That's
I
fair.
will say, before I went for a walk, I gave the description of Viv to Terry just in case she didn't already have it.
Okay. Yeah. Boone, what are you
Ooh,
doing on your
actually,
walk?
come to
Oh
think of
yeah.
it,
What do
No.
we have to do?
I was gonna say Terry. I was gonna ask Terry if she had anyone that can speak with the dead, but they can still lie to you, so not worth
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Do anything on your walk specifically, or
Try and
just-
decide how angry Boone is.
Get mad, Boone.
I was gonna say if Nakara was that. I was gonna be even more evil.
Wrecking stuff.
No, I would have been even more evil.
Oh,
is all I'm
even more
saying.
evil. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
she couldn't do it. If she saw him, she would punch him again. That.
All I'm saying is that they're a changeling, so
Oh yeah. Oh my God, you're not. I would have bawled. I would have bawled.
That's insane, Rusty.
Boone is going to. I think his walk will take him to the dark.
Okay.
So you went to the mine alone. Boone, stay over
Going
there.
into the dark.
I don't think
Cool.
Boone's that stupid. I would hope not.
Boone isn't that
Whereabouts is
stupid,
the
but
mine?
yeah.
Boone,
Whereabouts
no.
is the mine? You could probably find the entrance. It's kind of just a little bit off center, basically, from in the dark.
Is there anyone around the entrance of the mine currently?
No. So the entrance, or at least this main entrance that you're looking at, is kind of boarded off a bit because it's not meant to be in use, even though you obviously know it is at the moment. So there's no one really like hanging around up top, at least from what you're
Okay.
aware of with your passive session,
Boone-
especially.
Yeah, I'll do like a quick pass without trace.
Okay.
And then Boone's just gonna leave the body at the entrance of the mine.
Oh.
Ooh.
Stone cold. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
Roll a stealth.
Oh.
Roll a stealth check.
I want to say
That's my
you sound
bestie
like a
right
crow
there.
there, Aaron. You said roll stealth?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hot. Let's see,
1 million.
33.
Practically 1 million.
Yeah. You you place this body down at the entrance of the mine. And you kind of, as you place it down, you just have a quick glance around. You kind of like a chill down your spine. Can you roll a wisdom save for me?
Oh, 33
Yeah.
wasn't enough, huh?
Oh, it's not even to do with that, bestie. It's something else.
Okay.
They got some
Luckily,
traps.
I'm very good at wisdom saving throws. That's a dirty 20.
20, okay. You find yourself feeling a little bit fearful. But you don't know why. But you're not frightened. If you failed, you would have been frightened.
Understood. Do I get a sense of where that feeling is emanating from? Like, is it from deeper in the mine?
It's just from being in this specific place. It's not
Interesting.
necessarily coming from like a person or a thing. Like it's just the vibes almost, you know?
The vibes are
Okay.
bad.
A vibe check, one might say.
Ooh. Boone's a careful guy. He's gonna keep the head.
Oh.
But I thought you were going to say it.
Statement.
You're
Who's
gonna
a
cut off
careful
this
guy?
man's
You
head.
go take the
and-
head.
Because if he wears his head, they can.
We can still
question
talk to
the
him,
body,
yeah.
Okay, okay.
And they
Yeah,
would have
take-
information about like the donut and stuff.
okay. Take the
Mhm.
head. Put it in your bag of holding.
Yeah.
Question though, if you put a head that is just recently being cut off and there's like some blood, let's say, right? Would that put everything like
That's
and it's
pretty
bleeding,
fun
would
right
everything in the bag of holding get bloody?
I think so, because it's like an extra
Yeah.
dimensional thing.
So that's why
I-
like I guess we'll
If
find
that's
out.
what- you know, he'll wrap it up in some.
I'm
That's
I'm
all right.
just curious what your take on it
bag
is.
of holding.
At worst, he'll just have some bloody bolts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Rusk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some questions for EC.
Yeah, what's up?
'Cause, I guess as we're baking, I'll be like, so I noticed you were calling Artia Aunt Artie. Is there Ellen Artie? Is there?
Totally married. Didn't you know that?
You know, I
Oh my
just
god.
kind of,
Oh my god.
I
This
just
is like
kind of guessed, but they wouldn't disclose anything, and I was just curious.
Oh, was I
well,
not
good
supposed
for
to
them.
say that?
No,
oh my
I
god,
know,
should I
Okay, but I was just curious, but thank you. Yes.
Of course. And I think while we're baking too, I'll probably introduce you to Ginny, my little stoat, and be like, "Oh my god, Ginny is so totally soft to cuddle with. Like, if you ever need like a warm hug, you could totally ask.
Oh,
Ginny
okay.
loves giving people hugs.
Okay.
Do you want to hold him?" And it's like, you know when you pick up cats and they're like really large.
Yeah, and just like just looking at you like.
Like, hi.
If
You
you
just
do
hold her
forget-
like a baby, like in front of
Yeah,
you.
no, yeah. Like, Shikari doesn't know what to do at this moment.
Just staring at you.
Oh,
Good guy.
I'll be. Ginny nuzzles a little bit into you when you start being affectionate.
Well, thank you.
of course.
Very soft.
Yes. Yeah. I think we just. Do you have any other questions? Like, this is. You guys are so fun.
Oh, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about you, so I can't think of questions right now. But I mean, if you
Oh my
want
god,
to know
like, do you
anything-
want the whole story?
Oh, sure, if you're willing.
Yeah, I totally don't mind. So I grew up on a farm. Yeah, my parents are like so totally into agriculture. So like all I did all day long from like sunrise to sunset was like feed the cats, like, you know, work the fields. And it's actually kind of fun though. That's where I learned to bake this bread. It's like one of the things that we did. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to, you know, come to the city and have like a cool big adventure. And I think this is really my chance. Are you okay?
I know someone in like another dimension like that. Like exactly like that.
I don't know. I just like I know we literally just met today, but like you guys are so nice, and I think this is really gonna be great for both of us. Like for everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you shared a lot. Is there anything you're curious?
I think Issy will think and be like, oh, well, normally,
Trent is also just quietly listening on this entire conversation. Like, just watching between you eating his bread.
I guess, what's it like being a princess? I know, like, the royal family situation is pretty rough, but, like...
Yeah, not as fun as some may assume. A lot of business blah blah, and then don't really get to do what you want, and that's not that fun.
You know, it's not really the same, because I'm not a princess, obviously, but... my parents are kind of like that, too. They were a little bit crazy, actually. So...
Yeah, I get that. Crazy parents and all.
And I think Issy will just smile, and then I'm assuming it's getting like later in the night.
Yeah, it's like evening getting
Okay.
to.
He's probably also interrogates Trent, and he's like, "Oh my god, like I'm just gonna ask, even though I already know the answer, but like, how did you join the party?
How did I?
How did you join that? Yeah,
we just
Long story.
yeah.
Kind of
oh okay.
took in more than invited.
They were gonna kill me and then they decided not to.
Oh wow.
So,
Well, you know what? You must be like really lucky. Like, look at you now.
yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely at this point has baked like 8 loaves of bread. It's like
Literally just like taking
Just
everything
continuous.
out, all the
Yeah.
ingredients on the
Like,
pantry to
laid
make
across
bread.
the table.
there is flour everywhere.
I guess if it's getting later in the day, I don't want to blow another day, so I want to go talk to Raven.
Okay, we'll get back to that as well.
So
Boone,
that's yeah.
what are
Yeah.
you doing after the body?
I was heading home after I
You're heading
left the
So
body.
just before you like go to lead to talk to Revan, Boone comes in.
Oh, what?
Back. Do you want some
happened?
bread?
We've
Use
been-
all my good flour.
I'm sorry.
You
she
totally
was
did.
kind of just like, let's bake bread, and I said sure.
And then she got a little carried away.
Here
I
we
will
are.
totally buy you new flour.
Ground that myself.
Me too! Easy pulls a jar. It's from my family's farm. I promise
she's
it's
the type of person to have sourdough starter on her 24/7.
Like, I'm genuinely not joking. She probably does have agricultural
Yeah.
products from her
Yeah.
family's farm. Like, I
Oh
actually
my
have like
God.
5 bags of our hand-grown flour. Like, do you want some?
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
good.
Puts them all in the pantry.
Um,
There you go.
Well, bread aside, I was going to go find Raven because I can't get the answers I want anywhere else, it seems.
I got some answers.
Oh,
I got a description of what a Viv looks like and
oh, you've met her.
confirmation that the fresk is being made in the mines. So probably primary objective.
Yeah. Get down there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to shower off. I am filthy.
Yeah. Probably been a long day for you. I will be back in a bit.
Can I try the cool thing? I don't want to go with you because that feels a little intrusive, but I have something I can do that maybe might be more intrusive. If you're willing, like, you have to be willing to do this,
You
okay? So,
can-
like, just hear me out.
You can come if you want.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to, like, pressure you, but listen. Just hold on.
Okay.
If I, like, will it so, I can see through your eyes.
Can-
Just, like, travel with you. Like,
Can
without
I
actually being there.
Still see
Yeah,
through
of course
my
you
eyes?
can. Yes, you can still see. I won't be able to see anymore, so I'll just kind of be like standing here, like blind and deaf. But that's okay.
Do I hear you in my head while you're doing this, or is it just an eye thing?
No, I just get your senses. Like I can
Okay,
see
then
what you see
sure.
and hear what you hear. Okay. So you got to be willing. Okay, so like have an open mind, and I'll just like put my hand on your shoulder. And you see in the
I'm
middle
just
of
kind of confused, so I guess she's willing.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna be like blind and deaf and
You should,
Yeah,
no,
I can
she should be
just,
able
like-
to speak, but like she won't be able to hear you or
I can't hear.
see
Yeah,
you.
I can't see.
Let's like prop
know
you
what?
up somewhere, but let's put you on the couch and then.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I'll be your trip
Like-
sitter.
Sit down on the couch, and then yeah, I'll touch your shoulder, and I'll use gaze of 2 minds. So as long as you stay on the same plane, I can just get all your senses.
Yeah,
How
I
long
wish
does
I
that
could
last?
play jump. Yeah, what the... That's insane.
Oh, interesting. Okay, technically until the end of your next turn, but we're not in initiative, so DM.
So
Can
6
I?
seconds.
No, 6 seconds.
Do you know what? Just because of how committed you are to the bit, I'll let
I'll
it
be
happen
back.
this one time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see immediately your eyes go like milky white and just blind. Can't hear you.
Okay, then.
Just like I can't hear you guys anymore, but like whatever you hear, I'll hear.
Very
And but you can
Whoa.
also hear an
Sorry,
echo
sorry,
of your own
It's
voice.
like there's a weird.
And then the carrier's already left, so you hear yourself in the
Very
distance.
left by the
just speaking.
time she started talking, yeah. Yeah, and I'll head to Raven's door.
Okay. Okay, you head to Rhythm Dome, you know where it is.
Knock on the window.
Just stop it. Listen, so mean. Anyway,
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much. Out of love.
it takes a moment, but you can sign it. She looks past the cat and you see her, and she gives you a weird look and then slowly opens the door, but not fully.
Hey,
Hey.
I don't think we've ever officially met. Kari.
Oh,
Kaya.
oh, you're. Oh,
Friend.
right.
Yeah.
She opens the door a little bit more, but she's not letting you in yet.
Yeah, that's fair. If you have some time, I'm trying to narrow down some ideas, and I think you might be the best person I could ask.
Ideas about what?
Well, he didn't share too much, but Kaya let us know that you got that voice in your head, and I'm just a bit curious at the moment about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys haven't found anything out yourself? Not with,
We've
Ani's sister or anything?
Well, she's a she's a little hard to talk to at any moment.
I guess that makes sense.
Just that I know you don't know a whole lot, but no names have ever been said to you.
See if she recalls any names. She does not recall any names. I rolled a 4.
And what we know, your person, eel, whatever, has something to do with the moons. Have you heard anything about a moon ritual or something? I don't grasping at straws, really.
I feel like I'm actually quite out of the loop. To be fair, I mean,
Okay.
let's see if she recalls anything, because yeah, I guess in some of my dreams there was like a full moon, but
Is that all?
I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But now you mention moons, then I mean that's. I just thought, oh, there's a moon in the sky because it's dark.
Yeah. Do you remember doing anything, or was seeing anything besides?
No, it was just there was nothing really happening on my. I wasn't doing anything. There wasn't really any other people. It was more just someone or something talking to me, and that's all I've really got.
Well, if you have anything new or recall anything old, could you share, please? That's all I ask.
I mean, yeah, I already. I mean, Connie's a little bit stuff at you guys.
Yeah,
but he's like, I mean, he's the only one who can really send you any messages, I guess. But
I'll go talk to him at some point. I apologize for that, definitely.
I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, he's looked out
Oh,
for
yes,
me.
sir.
I mean, I'm sure that like if you feel like you can't trust him, I'm sure you can.
It's not that we don't trust him. It's that we don't trust if someone could get to him. More like it. And I'm sure he's got his ways.
He's quite capable, I'd say. He's one of the smartest people I know. I mean, and
yeah, I'm sure
he's quite talented at what he does. So,
okay. Well, yeah, I'll go see him at some point. So yeah, if anything new, anything old, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll get I'll convince Connie to send a message if that happens. Yeah. I'm sorry I can't give you any more. Like,
all's good.
Out of whatever's going on here, I think I'm probably the most out of the loop out of everyone. So
that's fair. Yeah.
Alright, well, if that's it, I mean, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
He nods and closes the door.
I'm just grasping at straws now.
I mean,
Kari's gonna go. It's like nighttime essentially right now. The moon's
evening. It's not like the moon's out.
Okay, well she's gonna go near where that church was, sort of like near the ocean and the sky, and just yell for a bit, and then
let it all out,
and then just be like, "What?" Reaching out to anything, just be like, "What do you want? What can I help you?" And she'll eventually go home. But what are you rolling?
Nothing.
I hear that.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, you go home. Okay, cool. Anything else anyone wants to do this?
Yeah. While Isolde is blind and deaf.
Oh yes,
I forgot you could steal that.
Witness all this.
Just hearing the car scream. Is there anyone out there? Can you please help me? Oh. No, EC is blind enough and like she's probably like her mouth is like dropped open in shock. Like
Is EC being like actively like commentating on what's going on this entire time? She gives me that vibe that she would, but like
probably a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think like super loud, but probably
Mhm.
to herself is like, oh my god.
yeah.
Well, while that's happening, I'm just gonna cast Speak with Animals and talk to the stoat a little.
Stir, okay.
You know, like you do.
What do you ask the stir?
I'm just gonna be like, so, is she on the level? What's she like when she's not around other people?
She's like this.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with her like? She good to you?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, one day I was just here and now we're friends.
Do you know any secrets that might be fun to share?
My secrets.
Any secrets? I mean, she's always talking about how she wants to be like her auntie.
Which one? Terry or Artie?
I think El Terrace.
Well,
She
maybe
talks
she
a lot
managed...
to herself as well.
Oh, is she lonely?
Yeah, she doesn't have many friends.
Well, like boop the stoat on the nose. Seems like she's got at least one.
Wait, she doesn't have you guys?
Well, no, I was saying like at the minimum she has one. It was supposed to be like a cute
okay.
thing that I was saying.
Well, really, maybe you should be a little bit more specific next time.
What's your name?
My name's Jenny.
Jenny.
Ginny.
Jenny.
If you call me Jenny, I'm not gonna like you.
It's not Jenny, it's Ginny?
It's Ginny.
Jinnie.
You're saying the same thing.
I know, it's not Jenny, it's Ginny.
Jinny.
Like a gin. Is what I'm
Whoever
doing.
called you Jin.
No, it's Ginny.
I like nicknames.
I don't like that nickname.
What nickname do you like?
Jenny?
Whatever EC calls me.
Do you ever think there might be an unhealthy relationship?
I mean, I am her familiar, so
Alright, well, I just want to have a chat, while your summoner was indisposed.
I think she's more like my very close friend.
Well, you know what? We actually have a friend that has a familiar of his own.
Well,
Oh, we should be using Piero more often.
I mean,
Well,
Piero.
we can't.
Yeah,
You-
he's
you
gone.
can't
Can
shoot
he?
it
Is
out.
he?
He's
Oh,
currently-
right. I
Bal's
forgot
gonna-
he's not like an actual bird. He's a.
But our
Well,
friend's currently
technically.
undisposed, but hopefully you'll get to meet him soon.
What about Boots familiar TJ?
Oh yeah, if you see a cab out, he's a bit of an asshole. Stay with him.
Okay.
Do
Just still.
you want a
you want-
scone?
I think that would upset my stomach. Fine, okay,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay. And just lays back down against, the shoulder of Isolde.
I think after the car's screaming fit, I'll probably cut off the case of be like, I should not have witnessed that. And then if anyone's around, I'll say goodnight. If no one's around, I'll probably say it anyway. Good night,
I
everybody.
mean, Trent's still about.
Oh my god, I'm gonna head to bed, but it was like so nice meeting you today, Trent. You're so fun. I hope you have loads of fun adventures. Good night. I hope you sleep well and have sweet dreams.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
okay, good night.
Night.
Bye.
Go into my room, fix, whatever needs to be fixed up, and then I'll sit on my bed and stare at the ceiling and be like, oh my god, Willow, you will never guess what happened today." I made 3 new friends. You heard right. 3 new friends.
1, a 2, a 3.
That's like my new record of friends. They all seem so nice. I'm living with them now, which maybe is moving a little fast, but I'm not opposed to it. It's kind of fun. We baked bread. I, I saw one of my new friends have an emotional break. Oh yeah, and one of my new friends, his name is Boone. He's a heron god. He asked me to ask if you remembered him. I think he knows you, which is like so crazy. I've never met anyone else who knows you like I do. Do you? I guess I'll just end my message by saying, do you know Boone? You should totally tell me all the details. Don't hear anything back.
You don't hear any like words or anything,
Mhm.
but you against your bedroom window, you hear the like kind of like tapping of like a tree, like like twig branch hitting the thing,
Open
like
the
the wind's
window.
blowing it.
Yeah.
And you do feel like a bit of breeze, against you, and you get the feeling that they've acknowledged what you said.
Oh, they've acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
As in, they normally acknowledge what you say, but like this specific
This
thing
one
at
in
the
particular,
end,
they're like noted. Okay. In that case, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna head to bed now, bestie. But I hope you have a wonderful night. And I'll probably just like blow a kiss into the air and then go to sleep.
Okay. Do you keep the window open or do you close it?
Yeah, I'll keep the window
Yeah.
open.
A little bit chilly, but at least you know that wind's, the
You know
wind's
what?
there.
It's like
It means
chill,
Don't mind the
bitch.
chill.
Okay. Ikari, eventually, I'm assuming you
Um,
make it home.
Yeah, she eventually comes home. She will start unpacking Arnie's stuff and putting it away and stealing anything useful. We can do that later. And then she'll go down to the training room for a bit and hit everything and anything. And eventually she'll fall asleep on the couch in the living room.
Okay. Boone, are you doing anything as well during this evening?
Now look about my ceiling.
There. Hi, Willow.
Hey, girly!
See?
What
Wouldn't that
are
be
you
so
doing
fun?
with that EC?
I'm trying to decide if Boone would actually try to say something to Willow.
I'm so curious
I
how
need,
you
like-
know the Willow.
Gonna
It's so
start with,
fun.
hey, you old bag. It's been a while.
Oh,
Brutal.
Just curious. We got one of your flock today. I'm sure she's talked to you or is going to. I don't really know how this works. This is prayer? Well, you've done good by me in the past, I think. So I'm not reading into nothing. So I'll try to do good by Izzy. I'll leave it at that.
yeah. Alright, leave it at that. Then do you go to sleep or you do anything else?
Yeah?
Yeah. I will say, Boone. In your sleep, it feels brief. More than anything. Do you know like where you get quick flashes of like your dreams when you wake up?
Mm-hmm.
You get an image of that mine entrance.
Okay.
However, the body that you dropped there is not there anymore. And then you also get 2 quick flashes. The first is of that alleyway.
Which alleyway?
It's in the one with your partner where Bradley.
Yes. Okay.
The second one, you get a flash of whatever figure there was. You get more detail than before, but the only detail you do get is the grey purplish skin of what seems to be a man, but obviously with a grain of salt, you know that there's probably something more to that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you get.
So, sorry, grayish purplish is what you said?
Grayish purplish, yeah.
Okay.
Like grey with purple undertones, you know? Like
a drow.
Or a tiefling, mayhap?
Or a tiefling.
Maybe it's Viv? No, they said man. Maybe it's
And
maybe
pale
it's
skin.
Harrow, whatever his name is. Heroin.
Yeah.
That's not
Harrow.
you mean Howard?
Nice.
Is that what you're trying to
Howard.
say? Okay.
You're just saying Harrow with a British accent.
How?
And I will also mention that when it'll because it starts at this mine and then it cuts back to it, but this time you feel like a small breeze against you. But which is odd being down there, so
Well,
Okay.
but that's all you get.
So the grayish purplish man is probably in the mine.
Hey, I never said that.
What?
Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Right.
And yeah, if nobody else is doing anything that night, the day goes by.
Damn, we're running out of time for real,
38.
39.
We're not like
39.
Got more
oh
than
god.
one.
It's not enough.
What?
I think if we're going to the next morning, she wakes up bright and early, does her 12-step skincare routine, and then makes pancakes for everybody.
Yeah, you make pancakes for everybody before they wake up.
Very
Everyone who
good.
wakes up, you can wake up to the smell of these freshly baked pancakes. Trent comes in and is like, "Oh my god, this smells really nice."
As soon as Dakari sees you, she remembers the thing that she did last night and is like,
Easy does not say anything.
Dakari will like be like looking if she's acting different, and if she's not, she won't bring it up. But she's like, shit.
Easy will plate up a bunch of pancakes for Trent. Be like, oh my god, you should totally dig in. This is maple syrup we made at my family's farm too, so enjoy that.
I've never had maple syrup before.
Oh my god, you should totally try it with the pancakes. It's not complete without it.
And he will devour the plate of
Well,
pancakes.
If I may ask, there's a lot of like from what I know about farming, it's usually specialized, but you mentioned cows, you mentioned flour, you mentioned maple syrup. I'm just wondering how big.
Yesterday when I told you my parents were a little bit crazy, this is kind of what I meant. Like, they were crazy, like, you know, just in general, super controlling and whatnot, but they were also crazy in the fact that they wanted to, like, dabble in everything. So we kind of did it all. Like, I mean, out there, I don't know if you've ever been to the outer growth, but, like, you kind of got to make, like, everything. And they refused to go into the city to buy literally anything, so if we wanted it, we had to make it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You see, actually, sewed the sweater that she's wearing. That
Literally.
got like
Literally, it's half done. Like there's like a there's not.
You need to hold up your sweater now, Cam. Hold it up.
Oh,
Let
It's not
everyone
even
see it.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks here. I'll put it on, my half sweater. How's it look? Is it beautiful?
Looks
Yes.
sweatery.
It's so nice.
Looks sweaty.
It's it's gonna be so amazing. I can't wait to see it finish.
I'll wear it next time.
I'll turn to Boone and be like, "Any time's ticking, and I feel we're getting nowhere. What? Do you have anything? Please, anything?
In terms of?
Thing like if we're killing Adeline in 30 days, how? When? Where? Ozzy!
Why? Who?
He's-
What?
Sorry, what? Ozzy? What?
Oh, sorry, that was a train of thought. I talked to him the other day and he hasn't said anything. And I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't want to waste my message this morning if we need it later, so I'll get back to messaging him tonight, but
So you're saying
Oh,
you could have messaged him last night?
I was preoccupied. Sorry, I thought you knew everything. Who, Adeline? Did Archie not tell you about her?
No, I know all about Adeline. She's doing some crazy moon ritual, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's evil, so we have to kill her, so she doesn't do the moon ritual.
So why don't we just go kill her?
she has a little voice helping her, and
Oh.
it makes her kind of like you, but makes her like uber powerful. Like
Hmm.
she kills you kind of fast. So we kind of gotta prepare for that.
Maybe Okay, let me write something down, and I'll make a note for
okay.
later. And then I'll be like, okay, so you guys have a time limit, right?
Yes.
So maybe we should make a step-by-step action plan. We have the mine, of course, that Boone was talking about yesterday. And I know your brother and Mr. Gallon are already in the palace. Kind of like inside job, right? But
Yep.
if this evil Adeline woman is super powerful, then maybe we should gather some allies of our own. I mean, I know we kind of already have the whole Sky and Donut thing. I'm saying if you're trying to
Well, you
launch
called
an
it a donut
assault.
too. I thought I came up with that.
Oh, I mean, what else would you call it? It's a donut, right? Great minds think
Yeah,
alike.
it's very. Oh, okay. I'm glad.
I'll totally try to correct you every single time you used it, and you just never
Refuse to
stuck.
say, yeah.
I was like, not you too.
Look, if you're trying to launch a full assault on this woman and kill her, then and if we can't just do it with just us, then we should get some people to do it with us, right? If you have 2 people on the inside, then we can, I don't know, plan some kind of siege or something, or they pose a distraction and we slip in and do the job, something like
Yeah.
that.
I might know where we can get a bit of a army per se.
Excuse me, what?
Well, if the trains are staying at that hotel, Gown's on the inside, and well, she can't go talk to them. I'll go see if they want to help.
Mace, your call.
Best bet to get a lot of people, and we know if they survive the first attack, what is stopping them from making it through this one?
I have another question. So we're gonna do it with a mine. We're gonna maybe get an army, which is so totally cool. What are we gonna do about the eel in the ocean? Are we planning on killing that too, or are we just gonna let him sleep? As far as I'm aware, he's still taking his little nap, right?
As far as we're aware, yes.
I assume if that had changed, someone would have told us.
Who though? Maybe Raven would have been notified.
Terry, Raven.
Yeah. Maybe. I know we wanted to hold off the village, but maybe the village could give us some more answers.
But that's taking a big gamble. I'll be spending at least a couple of days there and back.
Yeah. Not that going to the village is not a great idea. It so totally is. But the eel is halfway between here and the village, right? So if we
Get
want to
the
go kill the
eel and-
eel, and then if that goes successfully,
So by skyship, the village was 3 days, right? Or am I making stuff up?
Something like that,
village.
along those lines.
Okay, so 6 total, essentially.
I want to advocate for splitting up because you guys are so fun and I love hanging out with you. But here's also another idea. 2 of us go to the mine, take care of that, or maybe not take care of full of it, but I don't know, like at least scope it out.
If
2
we're
of
going to
you.
the mine, we bring our full force, nothing less.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Sorry, didn't mean to
Well-
show you that.
What was your second part?
I was gonna say 2 in the mine, 2 go scope out the village. We meet in the middle and murder an eel.
But the mine's a little further direction than. Like if you're hitting the mines, it would be a bit longer to get to the eel.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean,
Well, also, are you under the impression that the 4 of us, at our current level, could kill this eel that an entire family was needed to suppress?
And whatever is going down in the mines could be dealt with 2.
I'm just saying. I think you guys need to, believe. Last night I stayed up and I made an inspiration board.
Oh,
Speaking of last night,
Yeah.
your friend have anything to say?
Okay, so, Willow, she's pretty quiet. She just kind of speaks to me in vibes. And
Yeah, I'm a bit tired of that.
she just kind of gave me the impression that, that it was, she acknowledged it. And that's pretty much it. But, I mean, that's a good sign. Like, it's not like she was like, ew, Boone, who's that? She totally acknowledged you.
Oh, that's something, I suppose.
As you're
Let's-
having this conversation, Nikari, you hear in your head the voice of Connie.
Oh, okay.
And all he says is, "Where the fuck is Arnie?"
Meet me at the brunch. We'll talk a bit better there.
He sounds like he's ill. There's something going on, but like he doesn't sound 100%.
Okay to meet me for brunch?
He's gonna say, "Just meet me here." You could assume that here is the
Ravens?
Doms. Yeah.
Okay.
The academy.
I'll say. I will. Connie is asking about Arnie now. I think we just tell him the truth, and if I have to bring him here, I'll blindfold him. I think I should just go talk to him.
We'll join you. Quick question: Does Izzy have one of these fancy no tracking necklaces?
No.
Not right now.
She's just chilling.
To be fair,
Nice.
the only place she's been is here
Sky Donut.
and the Sky Donut. So
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but she's gonna come with us to the mine.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna need a check.
And we have an extra one that I put away last night.
Yeah, might have to ask for that. Hey, Nakari.
What?
So you know how we have these special necklaces that stop us from being like scryed upon, and it's
Mm,
imperative to our security and safety.
yeah, pretty helpful.
Well, Izzy doesn't have one.
She doesn't. Right. Here, take mine.
Well, see, you need it too. Is
Oh, Boone,
everyone going to the mines needs it?
Boone, I know where to get one. And I'll
Okay.
head upstairs and grab
Alright.
Arnie's old one.
okay.
Oh my god, now we all have matching jewelry, guys.
Yep.
Friendship
Make sure
necklaces.
it stays on at all times, please.
You know what? We'll take a long. Shit, we gotta get going. Just make sure you spend some time getting the feel of that thing later.
Absolutely.
Day 2.
Okay.
For the dorms.
Going straight there? Or
We
you
don't
doing
know where
anything with
Connie's
the-
is, so yeah, go right to. Go to Ravens, because we don't know where Connie's dorm is, do we?
Okay. You go
Oh,
to
we always-
Ravens. The door is open, and it seems that there's talking inside. So,
Oh, okay.
as in, like, it's open. It's like it's not open as in locked. It's open.
It's the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
The door is ajar.
Yeah.
I'll just knock on the side, but then just sort of head in.
Inside you see Francis Hart, and he's just looking
What?
around.
Connie's
is
not
that
there? Raven
you
or
say-
Connie is not there.
Just Francis is there?
Francis is just there, and he
Alone?
yeah. He jumps a little at you guys in there.
What are you doing? Don't say to me. What are you doing here? This isn't.
I'm assuming. Connie, if I can take you to Connie's room, he's in there. He's.
But what are
It's
you
in-
doing in Raven's room?
I mean, Raven's not here, so.
So that's just an excuse to like walk into somebody's room?
I mean, I'm trying to see if she's left anything.
What?
So what
Okay,
you're
so
saying
you're
is Raven is
snooping through
missing.
her belongings.
She's. You just need to speak to Connie.
We
It'll be
do,
okay
but
if it's
we've
Connie's
kind
boy.
of involved
You
yourself
have-
in this now.
Yes, because we are friends with Raven.
And just to be clear, you don't mind us telling Connie that you're in here, yeah?
Or Raven that
Go
you were in
ahead.
here.
Okay, cool.
He's with my brother. Go ahead.
But what Raven is my question now.
I assume
I
he's
would
trying
like
to
to
figure
know.
that out. Let's just go with Connie's.
Okay, fine.
And he'll direct you to, like, he'll probably stay there and keep looking, but he'll direct you to where Connie's room is. You give it a little knock. And
No, I just walk in.
You
If
just,
it's unlocked, I just
you
walk
just
in.
walk in.
I'm not in the mood now.
Connie is sat on the sofa, and Max is kind of sat opposite him. Connie looks like he's been through it. Like, he doesn't look like he's injured, but, like, he looks exhausted. He almost looks like he hasn't slept.
Brooke said to you this morning.
It's like, oh, where is everyone?
What do you
This-
ever?
There's, who's this?
EC Trent. I'm sure you've met Trent before. What? Why are you? What is up with you? That's my first question. I will answer anything you have, but you look.
Just sit down.
Yeah, you're dying. You look like shit.
I'm not dying.
I'm not gonna sit. I'm just gonna like stand.
Just as long as you shut the door, that's all that matters to him.
Yeah.
And Max is just there. He's like kind of just sat with his arms crossed, just like bouncing a little bit.
And just so for edification, we went to Raven's room first, and your brother was knocking around in there.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that's on the
And
level.
Raven's not there. Where?
she's booked off. Max says, she's gone. Don't know where she's gone.
I think I might have an idea.
And
I'm
Connie's
scared of
like,
a few ideas as well.
I've been, making sure that, I study abjuration. I've been making sure that she's, well protected. Like, even,
Mhm.
I've been making sure even that her mind is protected, from whatever that guy, I don't know it is. And,
Connie,
The voice. We've been.
yeah,
did something with Raven change about 2 weeks ago?
that was when I started, kind of
Hoarding her.
protecting her.
Gotcha.
But last night I it felt like a terrible dream at first, but it's like there was this voice that
Oh, no,
That-
you're rolling now.
just
In your head? Sorry.
Yeah, and I've
Okay.
never heard this voice before. And he told me that the games were over. And
Games. We just went dance.
I don't know what he did, but he fucked me up in somewhere, and I feel like shit. But then she's not there, and I don't have that connection to her, so like I can't.
Are you
And I
not able to
think-
protect your own mind the same way you did hers?
Well, yes, but
Oh yeah.
they broke through. It's almost like they've been trying to find a way to for a while with the way that they were speaking.
Mm.
But she's gone, and I can try and locate her, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah. No. Rest up and find her later.
I don't know what I did wrong. Like, is it just that too powerful, or did I fuck up? Like,
No, you're fine.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think whatever we're dealing with is just like pretty crazy.
But if I may, what do you mean? Why did you ask about Arnie? Why?
because I messaged her first.
Well, if you can't get a message to her, isn't it obvious?
Well, I didn't want to assume.
That's fair, but
I mean, I
anyways.
couldn't send a message to Kaya, and you're trying to convince me that he's.
There's a boy.
That is fair.
Which I'm
I-
still pissed at you about, by the way.
That is fair, and I will be honest with you now because there's no point keeping secrets because we don't know anything. Kaya was dealing with his thesis, whatever he's doing with his time stuff, and he froze himself. Is that the answer you wanted?
Probably
I mean,
not.
I mean, Ani told me that he, he's in some kind of stasis, but
Yes,
it's the fact that you
that's
wouldn't let me see him. You wouldn't let me. I could make sure
because
that
we
he's
are.
even more safe than you are saying that he is.
We have a house that all the best magic people in the world built. Okay?
And it can never be. It can never be safe enough.
Well, it
And
is.
We at least are all warded against tracking. You are not.
Yeah.
Well, if your house is warded, then it
And
should
Kai
be.
is warded, and we are
Plus,
all
you
fine.
are friends with Raven, and while you were doing your best to keep her safe, there is no telling how much information slipped through to whatever voice was talking to her. So it was a risk we couldn't take.
You have any ideas of what you're gonna do? Just starts to.
No,
change the subject.
We've been working, and we have no clue.
Well, we do have an idea, but
Well, please share because I'm getting a little
Well,
tired of this back
the
and forth.
mines.
The mines, I
Oh.
guess, but
Aside from the mines, we may or may not be in the market for some powerful people to help us out in murdering somebody.
Right.
Wait,
Murdering who?
Adeline.
Am I allowed to say it? Oh, you already said it.
Ani's sister. Okay.
Yes.
I thought the whole plan was to try and help her.
The
Well, that was
plan,
Arnie's plan.
well, the plan was to help her, but the plan now is
Murder.
if we don't kill Adeline, we can't bring Arnie back. And if Adeline is dead, maybe we could use this moon power she's going for. That's all I'm trying to do.
Moon power?
Right. What? So I guess we do have a little more information than you might have. Adeline is collecting Raven and 2 other people maybe Raven. We're not sure about Ravens. We just know Raven and Adeline have the same voice in her head. Easy, what do you know?
Sorry, just like a little correction. I don't know if Adeline is collecting the other two people, but I think that super scary guy, the puppeteer or whatever the fuck he's called, he's the one collecting them. Like, he's the voice in their head, I think. And Connie, I think the voice you heard is maybe him too.
And you're calling it the puppeteer as... Anyways.
Well, like, what else would we call him? He's like puppeting people. Puppeteer, just fit.
Reminded me of someone. But so yes, the puppeteer has Raven, Viv, and Jax in.
And Adeline.
Weird, and Adeline, obviously. But Adeline seems to be helming this plan to use the power of the full moon to do some powerful ritual. And
right, and you know why? What is the ritual for?
No,
we don't know.
But if she destroyed a whole kingdom, we can't assume great things are going to happen. We don't think she's going to cure all the bad things in the world, essentially.
Yeah, we have a time limit of 39 days. So
that's also new information, which...
Well, now you know. So now you can move forward with this
Max's leg just starts bouncing even quicker.
Oh, poor Max.
Look, all I'm saying is, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of new here, I don't know when we're doing this, but like, if and when, or sorry, when we go to murder Adeline, like, do you guys want to join in?
The way you worded that sounded like it's like a party game or something, like...
In 39 days, we are going to murder Adeline.
Now. Yeah. It's bring your own snacks.
BYOS. A gift is preferred but not needed.
There will be gift bags handed out at the end of the event.
Before Connie can say anything, Max is like, "We'll help if you can help us find Raven."
Yeah, we could use Raven too in this. How though? We don't know where to start. Well, maybe.
I'm not saying we don't find Raven, because I do totally want to help you find your missing friend. All I'm saying is, if she's being controlled by the puppeteer, is that a great idea to invite her in on our plans? Doesn't seem like it. We could so totally rescue her, that's fine. I would love to stage a rescue mission. But all I'm saying is, after we rescue her, maybe we like lock her in her dorm again.
The thing with Raven, though, is Adeline, evil bad, wants to use bad things. Raven, not as much. I think if we could help Raven, Raven could help us.
From what Auntie L told me, I just forgot I was supposed to say that. She was like, from what somebody told me, it's less of like,
huh?
Don't worry about it. Forget it.
Ignore that, please. Actually,
Connie's slowly piecing it together in his mind.
From knowledge I have acquired, Adeline is super evil. Know that for a fact. I think she was evil even maybe before the puppeteer came along. From what I understand, Raven is not evil, but she cannot control what she does. She's being puppeted. It's not that she doesn't want to do it, or it's not that she does want to do it. She has no choice, right? That's what I understand, at least. If she's run away, I don't think it's under her own volition or speed. I mean, maybe it is. Who knows? But I'm just saying, I think something broke through your wards. No offense, I'm sure your magic is super cool and powerful. I think something broke through your wards and compelled her to go somewhere for some purpose. Maybe the mines, maybe somewhere else. I don't know.
You got anything to say, Ben?
No.
Well, you saying about the mines?
Yeah. That might be our next.
Think she would have gone there?
It seems to be where all roads point.
So far,
At the very least, we know another one of the 4 almost guaranteed is down there.
Yeah. Viv.
Maybe even the other. but yeah, I guess the mines is our best bet.
So,
Okay.
what time of day is it? It's still
So-
morning, right?
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like 10, 11 a.m.
How long till you get back into fighting shape, Connie?
Give me a few hours.
All right.
I
I
can.
say, if you want to join us,
If
you
you say
can.
there's a time limit, I can figure it out.
If you want to join us
Yeah.
in the mines, we'll appreciate the extra help. Apparently, it's
Mhm.
going to be a bit of a doozy.
I mean, the O2 can help as well. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And Max says, "Well, I'm going anyways. You have no choice."
So
of course. We'll
everyone
give
has
you.
a few hours to
Mhm.
get a bit stroppy, get your equipment, your spells, whatever. And let's say midday, we head down to the mines.
It's like
Okay.
Oh my god. Should we put our hands in the middle?
Oh,
Boone will put his hand in the middle reluctantly.
Oh,
Did
well.
Connie and Max do it?
Connie does it just like almost like Nikai and Boone, but then Max is very much really confused and just like, huh? like,
I'm like, here, I'll help you. Like, okay, ready? On three, go team mine. 1, 2, 3, go team
Go
mine.
team
Mine.
all right, go
I
team
guess-
mine.
Yeah, I guess I'll head up the trains. I will bring. Oh God. I will bring Arnie's shield and halberd with me.
Okay, well, we will leave that
Can
for
you
next
use those
session.
I think more
Well,
just
no,
to
just
prove
to,
that.
just to be
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Arnie. Yeah. Arnie wouldn't leave these
that.
behind. I have them.
Leave that for
You
next
said we're ending the session
session.
there?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Good going.
no Kaya yet, huh?
No,
Ew.
He's stinky.
That is indisposed right now.
Kaya's going to out of it.
All I'm saying though, don't Isolde and Kaya look related.
True,
They're
that's
actually the same person.
Yeah.
This is
I
just
thought
Kaya
that,
wearing
like,
a
when
really
I
long
first saw the
wig.
pink hair, I was like, is this Kaya's unknown sister?
But thank you, Cam, for finally giving me the answer to the long-awaited question: Are they
Oh.
married?
I was saying
As soon as
to
Cal told me, I
Cam,
was like,
yeah. I was saying to
It
Cam, well,
was-
since we're doing this, you would at least know this.
Yeah.
Like,
so fun. Obsessed with Isolde.
So
Love
did you
her.
just pick the willow for no reason?
Well,
you-
Cal gave me an option.
I gave like 2 options because I think it was like, okay, here's how I want to play my character. Here's what I want. Here's this thing, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, well, here's
They
2
gave me two
options. Choose between
These
these.
were-
Like,
Yeah.
Gorilla. I had absolutely no idea
That's
that you would know
funny.
them, so I was very
That's right.
surprised. I was like,
Obviously, Cam could have chosen someone else, but they were like, they're the 2 that could fit the best with your character, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fun.
So funny.
Kind of
Fun,
crazy,
fun happenstance.
but I love it.
Funny, hee hee.
Like,
Haha.
when Cam picked the willow, I was like, hee hee. Like,
When Cam picked the willow, it was like when Cam and I were at the start of the campaign, and you're like, they're gonna be besties.
yeah.
Another moment. Oh my god. Obsessed. So fun.
So good. Literally love her so much.
She just
Yeah,
makes
me
me
too.
scream, cry, throw up.
She's so Ilya coded, I love it.
I just love the Valley Gal accent. It's my favorite thing, actually.
A lot.
It's
It
a
is
lot,
Oh,
but
I know
like,
it's so over the top. I know
No,
it's
no,
a
it's
lot.
great.
No, it is amazing. It's gonna take me a while to get used to though. Because I'll lose my mind every time you do it.
She knows how to tone it down when you need to, but like, I don't know. It's one of the
It's
only
good.
accents I can actually do, so I gotta like
No, it's great. I love it.
go full force.
39 days, gang.
39 days.
Hey, go into the mines. Maybe we'll make some progress.
Hey, I was pushing for it.
Yeah, you were.
Word, we need to
And
do
I
it.
kind of helped a bit, so.
Yeah.
I'm just scared
I
we
love
get in
that.
trouble if I go down there.
I love that we're teaming up though now. I thought these guys were our
Team
rivals.
up.
Hopefully they don't stab us in the back, but I can totally see Cal doing that, being like, oh, they're
And a
evil the
head
whole
of
time.
changeling to my
Hey.
bag of holding.
Oh, you do still have that guy's head, huh?
So it might be good for a startle moment if we're up against some people.
Amazing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just rip it out, be like,
Pretend
"See
it's
what
like a
happened?"
I did this to your friend.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You should be scared of me.